we have women attacking women. Huh. Huh. And then was triangulated you. So I'm thinking, okay, there's usually a man or another party that starts some issues or pushes somebody to attack another woman. And looks older than their age. So this would be one of those guys, is what I'm feeling, that something's coming back to them because of how much they compared you out of anger. They're angry that their wife looks older than they really are, and I'm guessing that you don't. And in the midst of some arguments they had, they brought it up, or they even had it and unintentionally overheard them saying that they couldn't believe how good you looked. Women attacking women, please, on this King of Pentacles. That's the guy that came out. This is somebody that you were either married to in the past or that you dated in the past. And this could even be a boss, where the boss turned you into not only the employee of the month every month in their eyes, but turned you against, or other employees against you because of this. And now either they pushed you out of this business, you quit, or something happened, and now he's stuck with this clip. And all right, so we have this guy that you dated, Floyd, and there was some kind of disagreement, okay, and someone left. It was a quick leave. Obviously, this must have been impulsive, because this is how it's been said. What goes up must come down, but it's not your face, though. What goes up? Somebody's face is sagging, or what is this? It's just a bunch of things. Right. A little bit of everything. And the thing is that you guys actually work well. I don't understand what this was. Why did they... Is this somebody that just leaves whenever there's a disagreement? How did this happen? Gabrielle? They put your name on there. So... You're both, oh, that's what it is. This feels like it could be a soulmate or a twin flame kind of thing, where you're both very awakened and you're both very skilled. This could have been what kind of had you two butting heads. The same thing that made you close was eventually the same thing that created some type of just friction. Yeah, this looks like friction with the tower. With the justice, if you're not both in a judicial system or connected to that somehow, I think that you just both like to see things handled fairly. But when you have two people like this, what is it like when they're both together? So I talk about this person by themselves a lot, and how it's hard to be with them, and it's hard to even... It's not hard to do business with these types. These are the types you want to do business with, but you don't want to create a friendly partnership with this. This is strictly for profit. I do see that something happened, and you were definitely married, if not just engaged to this person. And I thought that it was a bad marriage, and now I regret it. So now, then what happened with this other woman? I'm guessing they married somebody else, or moved in with someone else out of passion, right? Whatever that was at the time. Tell me something else, please. What was he waiting? What were you waiting on? Oh, you to want to hold on to. That's what this is. Yeah. I really didn't want to leave, and I feel like a fool because I said some things, and I backed it up with action, which is something that the two of you could have talked about. Like, saying things is one thing, we both say things, but when you back something up, when you back that thing up with an action, I have to take you seriously. And I will. I'll hold up my end, you know what I mean? I will definitely take it seriously, and I will either let you leave, or I'll leave myself and make it easier. On top of it, it seemed like you were happy. Huh. Well, you are the apple of my... why did she sing that to me? Why did she play that music? Yeah, this is extremely happy because the Sun card was I'm happy now that this is woo. And then this is excessive happiness here, and they got angry. So what they did is, I need someone to compete. I need to get something better. This could actually have happened before they met this other one. So what do? Yep, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find somebody immediately. Well, you have to remember the whole thing was they thought this was going to be a temporary bust. I'm going as you for Halloween. How do you do that weird thing with your face? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I'm going as you for Halloween. So this could have happened on Halloween, or something happened on Halloween where there was a party or some kind of get together. Yeah, Halloween, the devil. And I'm going to take this one to a Halloween party. Some kind of costume thing. If it wasn't Halloween, then it was some kind of theme wedding or something. And you could have you both were there, or you were supposed to be. And I feel like they were disappointed either that you came with somebody else that they knew, or that was better looking than them, or that you just didn't show up at all. What is this? I don't think you showed up. I think this is one of the things where he just assumed he was going to see you, he was going to make you jealous. And when you didn't show up, or I think that he at least wanted to be there after you. You could be the kind of person that's always on time, but then I'm not. I don't feel that I explain much. This is how I feel right now, that I'm this woman. And whoever they went with, I don't know how this happened. But they wore an outfit that was a little too tight. They tried to get away with some sexy outfit. I think it was even, we're going to go as this and that. You know, like Ike and Frike, or fucking Titty and Witty, or something like that. Like some weird couple thing. It was made to look like, you want to talk about costumes. The whole thing was a stage thing. I want to make it seem like we've been dating a while. You know? And I'm not sure what's going on the other end with the woman. So you didn't show up, or you weren't there yet, and this one's like, oh my god, like this chick can tell. What's with the rotary phone? Or a pay phone or something. I don't know when this was. Or this is the house phone, or a restaurant phone or something. Yeah, this is a house phone, hotel, something like that. 232 North Maple. So, did they take an Uber or a cab by your home? Yeah, look at them. That's why. So they went outside, I think, because they were having some kind of breathing issues. I'm not sure what this was. What happened here? I showed up. I go get a drink. And, oh, he could have met this one there. What is this? Feedthewhat.org? He walked in. It's one of those things where, do I just act like I'm not here and leave? I don't know what to do. They showed up and it wasn't, god damn, I really thought they were going to look better than this, than her. So then I do believe somebody could have snuck out or came up with an excuse to leave. Yo, something's up. My boy stuck his tire. This is something with a tire flattened, or he's stuck in a ditch. And what he did was he went past your home. Feedthepig.org. Yep. And somebody could have went as a pig for Halloween. I'm like, just once you're older than 9 or something, I just feel like glutton for punishment and or a message along the line. Ooh. This is stealing your shine. So how would this factor in? I'm driving past your house, and this would be stealing your shine, would be dull. So I think that they were hoping that you were going to be home by yourself, or even greater, that you would be on the front lawn face down crying. Let's see what you were up to. What were you doing? Child eternal. Determination to remain young, body and spirit. I believe you could have been taking a spiritual bath or doing some type of some routine. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteous on behalf, right? But you're home. I feel like you're home doing some type of face mask or something like that. And that, this is what happened. You did some skin thing. And you must have just taken it off your face and he saw you outside. I don't know if he was waiting in a car or a taxi or something, but he saw you come outside to grab the paper or to grab something. And instead of thinking, wow, I need to get that back, he was like, how can I bring this into now in the future, wanting girls to compete for my attention? And now we're going to get into the outcome of what this Avenger came out. We're just going to keep that out because I feel like now after, well, let's just get into it. I think I'd rather die. And I may be misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't be friends. He definitely cannot be friends with you if that's what you were going for. I don't really feel it on your side. Like, I could be friends with you. I could be enemies, and I know we could sleep together every once in a while. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So here's this one. Tight. Everything seems to be tight. All right. There could be a sister that even joined in with this. Yeah. And this is, are you about, I don't know, this is a different guy where somebody's ready to get married soon and he saw his ex. And now I don't want to get married. This is somebody completely different. You want to invite them to this wedding last minute so that you can show them off as a past trophy. I wouldn't do that. Why would you want to do that to your new wife? If you feel the need to do that, then you're not getting enough attention naturally. I don't even know why you're marrying and committing. This is a commitment. It's a vow. But, oh man, I gotta, so he left. Alright, I seen it. It's tight. This is fuck. Is someone else going to wind up marrying? Is someone getting the best? I don't know if your looks changed or you've always been this type of woman. And what I'm getting now is that you've been involved with this triangulation, with this shit, many times. You could not get along with women. And it could be either that these women at some point, whether you are aware of it or not, were put against you in some way in some competition that you weren't even aware of. And then there's also the others that this was done to them with someone that had nothing to do with you, and they're taking it out on you. If this world were mine, I would drop it like it's hot. I think he wants to drop this other woman. He could have went back to this party. That's what it was. It's like, damn, back to the party now, or back to this place to assess the situation is right. And I'm going to watch her before I go in just to see how she moves, how she speaks to people. He sat there and watched this woman. You must live close to where this was. And, right. He's sitting there thinking, what are they going to look like in the light? I see what they look like. The lights are pretty dim. I'm going to go in. And I got to come up with an excuse now. It could have been that the Uber was late. Something with a vehicle being held up. Oh, alright, that's right. That was the friend thing. This guy could have lied and said he only had a 2-seater and shit. And he had to bring his friend to some kind of... and I think that the girl who you met in the beginning but didn't really meet... I think that she could pick up that you weren't really attracted to her, and she could also feel that there's someone else. I think she could anticipate the forced jealousy. So he's thinking, all right, well, she's going to look like what? With the Page of Cups, I feel like the other one, it looks, I mean, like they did when they were a teenager still, or in their 20s. And it's bothering me. Not, do you have like no cracks or no wrinkles or something, like, or one? You have like one or little fine lines. I mean, Jesus Christ, whoever the child is that's involved, that's connected to this other one, or their children look older. Some of their younger daughters look older than you do. I'm a pro. I'm going to take my time, right? But the Knight of Wands is really not. It's very impulsive. It's very childish. It's going from one place to another. Then it's scoping out to see if there's any other single women before you go in and commit to this one. How do I talk to that one? And how do I get over to that one and shit? I don't feel like you're ready, sir, to be in a relationship. I'm going to be honest. I feel from this guy, I want the best, or what everybody wants and is looking at. But I don't feel like you are the best yourself. You treat them like an object. She won't let you treat her like an object. This guy has a whole group of gay friends too. And I think the friends love you too. Yeah, they're like, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. I mean, you're not happy. It's like you said, I'm going to put my own happiness on hold for someone else that can't stand me. Yeah, like, man the fuck up, and shit like that. Like, you're still playing the field, though. That's what it is. It's like he wants you to the amazing one. He wants you to just... He stops by your house just to make sure you're home a lot. Like, you're not out partying, having a good time. And I think you're just a homebody, or you take care of yourself. I don't know if you have business, work, whatever, but it's a lot more than just what the finished product of looks is with this woman, guy. You know, there's other things that are skin deep that require... A man that's more man than you are currently. And this is why the women do this shit, man. But as the woman, as a woman, not just a chick, I expect this from chicks and girls, as a woman, you don't get angry at the other woman. Very unoften is the woman going, look how beautiful I am, you should be jealous. And even if they were, as a woman, you're like, well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way about yourself. Maybe someday you'll feel about yourself the way I feel about myself, and you become that woman that either changes women or you stay away from them. That scorned woman thing is not just for men. It's for females with friends like that too. So now we're attacking this other one. Style. Okay. You have a very unique style. And you have a very unique style in the way that you show your emotion and deal with your emotions. With the rebellion, it doesn't seem bratty and stuck up. It seems firm, and that's a lot different here. So the attacking the women could have just been an attempted attack on your character. With this one, I don't feel so much physical attack, but more or less attack. And then you got a great personality, and you're fucking funny, and defense, you could fight or kickbox or taekwondo is what I heard. And versatility, I feel like they're showing me you dance, you boxed, you could have wrestled, or these are just things that you wind up, you're physical and athletic, but I don't feel like you have a title or you play a sport. Mystery, who are you? 47. Some of you, this came out before, where you did some kind of spell, you stopped aging at 47. You could look between 45 and 47 and be about 10-15 years older. And these types of women try to, this feels like with the versatility and the mystery and style and stuff, that you have many personalities and you mold into different types of women and even certain men types of personality, male personalities, ruler, right? You're the ruler of your own life, the ruler of your own universe, destiny, and this is how the shit shows. Like, I don't go somewhere because someone else wants to. I would rather stay at home. You won't show up somewhere if you think it's going to cause a problem between couples or people. You're the kind of person that I'll be the one that doesn't show up. And you're the one who people want to see, but once they see you, they get angry. I understand why you don't go. It's like, you notice my presence is missing, but when I show up, and I'll be like, all right, I'll show up and surprise them. God forbid my outfit's nicer than most of the girls, and I have no idea this is something I just fucking threw on in my eyes, you know. In this woman's eyes, she could leave the house thinking, I look horrible tonight. It's the way that you other women are viewing her and then getting mad that you view her that way, which is making you feel bad about worse about yourself. So, I mean, don't get these are the natural born leaders, all right? Not all of you are natural born leaders, but you can become one unnaturally in some way. Mix a little natural with some unnatural, but fucking do something besides just sit there and nitpick and hate and talk shit on and try to ruin. And then these girls now try to triangulate. It's like you're the triangulate-y of all triangulate-ys, and this is why I believe you would rather not go to functions or fundraisers or weddings and shit like that. It sucks. It is. It's a lonely life when you're like this. But and then there's the uglies who get happy about that. But your life is lonely in so many other ways. This woman is completely enamored by her own self. So with that, it just comes, I can make myself feel better today. These other women, the uglies, the others, the lessers, you guys, you require men to make you feel this way. And now that men don't want to be around women like you as much as they did, now you're going to be stuck with your own self. And some of you are, and you fucking hate yourselves, and it shows by your rages and you pulling out your hair like some freaking 15-year-old child and you're 55. Some men are seeing their mothers act in crazy ways. Like, are you really this jealous? I want to be this. Be careful of saying that you want to be something or someone that's in a pair of shoes that you, on your best day of your life, and they could be homeless and be in that could be the last pair. You still couldn't fill those shoes the way that woman does. Just be careful is all. Goodbye.